We're here at the round of 16. A couple updates. My coach, By Peterson, said that it probably has 1 or 2 sets left on it. And once that happens, we're going to switch into a brand new head, which I'm currently hitting just to get a few hits on it. And then we have one more head in reserve as well. So as I keep progressing, we'll switch to that once we need to. Just trying to bring this head in a little bit. And yeah, just keep hitting bombs. That's what it's all about. A little colder than I thought it would be, so I'll probably keep speeds right around 153-ish, 152. Don't try to overpower because this grid is crazy today with how firm it is. There might be some freak rollouts and you feel like you hit a good shot and someone puts it past you. That could very well happen, and don't get spooked by it. Just keep hitting your shots. It'll work out in the end, because this is probably one of the top 5 craziest rollout conditions I've ever had in my career, tournament by tournament. There's guys who are getting rollouts of like 5 yards and guys who are getting rollouts over 100. It's insane. All you gotta do is hit good shots. Doesn't matter who's competing. All right, well, let's go. Time in about 8 minutes now. I'm gonna hit maybe 1 or 2 more balls. Got the blue balls the first set. Just gonna try to get those in play. Can't see them, so I'm gonna do my best to spot them as I'm hitting them. But the white clouds might be a little easier. Got 2 new heads suited up. We're just going with completely fresh heads. They're breaking in pretty quick because of the speed I'm at right now. We're just gonna cruise. We're gonna go for it and have some fun. It's a long drive, so let's do it. All right, well, here we go. First set, first slide in the first set. Hitting it good, feeling pretty solid. Wind's died down, so I'm feeling warm again. That's what I live for, guys. Hope you guys are enjoying it. Time to rock and roll. Let's do it.
Ladies and gentlemen, up now to get us started on the final 16 in the Open. Kyle Berkshire, Hunter Noel, Zach Hilton, and Landon Gentry. Gentlemen, that grid is clear. Fire away!
All right, so it was a good start there. Pretty comfortable win. I think I got like an 18 or 20 yard win. And when you get to like the final 16, any set when you're winning, you feel pretty good about that. Because at this point, you know, the top 16, this is good competition. The driver feels awesome. I got the fresh one I'm hitting right now. Felt good to get that blue ball set out of the way. I will say I could see it a little bit better because of the clouds actually. Off to a good start. And let's keep it rolling. Never a dull moment with the crew. We're enemies in the team, but we really are brothers elsewhere because this is a small sport and we know we need to rely on everybody to grow it. We're on to set 2, just gonna keep rolling with it. Feeling pretty solid, so let's keep going. So another pretty solid set there. I think it's something like a 25-yard win. I had a couple other ones that were really huge that just kind of rolled out in the sides, but I did have one that turned in nicely down the center of the grid. Something like 226 ball speed, I don't remember, but Reed Russell hit a monster ball to set before 440, but I think there's a little more wind. So I'm happy with 426. I'm kind of glad I'm getting these questionable ones that are running out. I'm getting those out of the way. Hopefully I'll get a couple good breaks later in this tournament. 2 pretty solid dubs. Feeling pretty good about that, and you know, honestly, I think we're just starting to build. Got a lot more left in me, so excited to bring it out. Let's roll. Walking up to set 3, not changing too much, just gonna keep going with that tight draw. Hopefully get a few more in this time around, hitting it really solid. Set 3, here we come, let's do it. it was about another 15, 18-yard wind. Had a screw come loose on my head on the third swing, so I had to switch heads. But other than that, nothing really out of the ordinary. I hit 2 quality balls, and my 6th one I hit okay, but a little high in the face, so it's fun. Didn't spin enough and kind of nosedive. 3 straight wins. That means I'm already in the final 8. I'm at 600 points. And just so you guys know, typically the number varies depending upon how many OB sets and how many guys are splitting points and just how other top guys are doing. You're looking at anywhere between, I've seen as low as 375 getting, but that is rare, and as high as 525 get bounced. Did happen to me my rookie year, but typically you're looking at 450 is a pretty safe bet for the bubble number. When you're at 600, you're already mathematically in. It's nice because it gives me the ability to start now kind of sizing up the final 8. By the way, guys, I just wanted to let you know, I've been using Tornado Tee for a while. I've been hitting that tee since 8:30 this morning, the one that the ball's currently on. You know the speeds I swing at. I haven't had a single tee break. Really is an underrated product. I've been using it since I debuted in 2017. Your ball speed might go up a little bit, but you're never gonna have to get another tee, so that's the best part about it. All right, guys, so walking up, set 4, got the 4th slot. So once again, just gonna keep grooving, feeling pretty good. Like where the heads are at right now, they're feeling pretty hot, but they're also feeling pretty stable. It means the face is still holding its bulge roll, so you get a lot of that gear effect, which will keep the ball in play. Speeds are looking good. Swing feels solid. Set 4, here we come. All right, well, another blemish on the card. Ryan Gregnell hit a really good ball. The key was he hit it early in the set. The wind switched into us a little bit in the last 3 balls. I think he had a 26 and a 13, and that's long drive. You're gonna literally have situations where the wind switches during the set, and you just need to catch the ball when it's the right wind conditions. So I hit a really good 5th ball, I think like 226. I felt the wind switch on ball 4 or 5, so I knew 426 would be very tough to catch at that point. No complaints there. You can't win every set. Ryan Gregnell's a great hitter. I mean, I averaged 224 on that set, so I'm very happy where things are. Several quality shots just went out. It's just so damn hard to have a perfect tournament. I've only had 1 in my career. I've had a couple that were like 1 off, but you have to have so many things go right, and you have to get lucky the entire day, which is very tough. right, well, looks like there was a ridiculous amount of ties. I don't know if it's a 4-way tie or like there's a couple 411s and a few 412s. I still can't believe that 5th ball rolled out. It's good information to have because we know that the sides of the grid are running away from each other, so we really want to try to just put these in the center of the grid. But that last one would have been huge. That carried 390. We're getting 30 yards of roll all day, so that would have been 420 plus. It might be a 4-way tie here.
Followed by Kyle Berkshire, 412 yards.
So second place.
Followed by Colton Castro,
Actually pretty happy with that. I know for a fact the 5th one was at least 425 plus, so it's good to see. So now we're going to the final 8. I think we got the first seed. I want to say I got 800 points, 3 seconds, and 7 first place so far. So that's definitely solid. So now the format's going to change. It's going to be 4 men on the tee at the same time. Top 2 out of those 4 move on. Bottom 2 are done. So now it's all of a sudden elimination sets. So you really just got to bear down, hit quality balls, and take it one set at a time. This is why it's so hard to win tournaments. What you did in the past has no bearing on these next couple sets. You really have to regroup, recollect yourself, and just hit good shots. Sometimes you're gonna get absolutely screwed on an elimination set, and 2 guys are gonna hit monster balls, and that's just how it goes. I'm happy with my performance so far today because I have won every single group. Shots have been very quality, so pretty pumped about how I'm hitting it to start the season off. Time for the grand finale. Hope you guys are excited. All right, guys, so I'm in the first group. I got the first slot. So once again, just gonna send it. Super excited. Final 8. Here we go. All right, guys, that was my best set of the day. You can check, but I think I had like 3 balls at 415 plus, and I think the next longest one was 386. Really, really good set there. Averaged 223.8. Had a couple monster balls. Hit it good, felt good. All right, looks like we're into, let me just check. We're into the final 4 with this guy.
It's got me by about 30 yards every time, but it's okay.
When you're in these final 8s, you just kind of got to take a deep breath, hit quality shots, and just not get too crazy with it. Once you get one in, you really start breathing easy, and then you can start really pouring on the lead. So that felt good. That was like a 25, 30 yard win.
Kyle Berkshire coming in 419 yards, followed by Jenkins Holiday at 388.
So 30 yard win? Yeah, 30 yards. That's always a good feeling. If we have 2 more sets like that, I think we're having a pretty good shot at taking the dub. So now we're in the semifinals. Once again, final 4 guys. I'm sure you guys can feel the tension. I'm excited. This is what I live for, and we're about to go back up there again. Let's do it. Semifinals coming up next. Okay, so the other quarterfinal set just concluded. It looks like it's going to be me, Jacob, Ryan Riesbeck, Colton Castro. So this is exciting. I'm ready to roll, guys. 2 more sets, semis and championship match. So it's a crazy grid out there, and it's crazy wins. So sometimes good things happen, sometimes bad things happen. This is going to be a lot of fun.
Gentlemen, neck grid is clear. Fire away. Let's get loud. These are the final two for the Open Championship. Kyle Berkshire, Ryan Riesbeck. Gentlemen, that grid is clear. Fire away. Ladies and gentlemen, with a drive of 413 yards, Kyle Berkshire is the Open champion.
The winner of the 2022 Desert Launch. Good work.
Thank you, sir.
Good job today. How'd you feel?
I felt great. You know, obviously it's the first tournament back, so you got to kind of get back into a rhythm. Yeah, it was a fun day, fun tournament. Really, the day turned out a lot better weather-wise than I think we could have hoped for.
I'm Kyle Berkshire hosting another trophy, and you're going to win a lot more. So
I certainly hope so. I think there's a good chance of that. We just got to keep working hard, keep trusting the process, and good things will happen.
Onward, upward to the next one. We'll see you in Hope Sound.
Perfect. I will be there, and I will be in your shop more.
All right,
Thanks,
man.
Bobby.
Kyle Berkshire wins it 2022.
All right, guys. Well, we brought home the hardware. That was a ton of fun. Last ball, absolutely flatlined it. I hope you guys enjoyed this. I really wanted to do something like this for a while. Big shout out to Bradley for filming, coming out here. I hope you guys found value in this, and give me ideas, give me any changes you want me to make, any things you want me to add in, take out. I really want this to become the cornerstone of my channel, these videos of my long drive events, because I really feel like these are entertaining. So really glad it worked out this way this time, first time winning it. With that being said, subscribe to the channel, like the video if you enjoyed it. Let me know if you want to see more like this. And until later, I'll see you guys next time. I want to introduce you guys. This is actually Dave Mobley, two-time world champion. This guy has a famous story. He hit a shot, ran like 125 yards or something.
80, it ran in 2011. I hit at 454, 455, and 459 in the quarters, the semis, and the finals to win it. My balls were landing just over 370, so they all rolled over 80 yards.
This is very important for distance, guys. This guy's a master at stretching the ball out, so listen to what he's saying.
No kidding, really, honestly. You want a landing angle of somewhere around that 36 degree, 38 degree, and my balls were landing at 35, 36, the landing speeds of anywhere from 94 to 104 miles an hour. Yeah.
People don't realize how insane that is.
Yeah.
Look him up, David Mobley. You'll see, I think his 2004 set is on there, and the 2011 is on there. It's a master class in efficiency, and I really wish people would take that lesson home, that speed is not everything. He was fast.
There are a lot of guys faster.
But he certainly hit it past a lot of them. At the end of the day, what we want is more distance.
Also, too, I got to tell you something about this guy right here. He is an absolute student of himself. These guys have wealth of knowledge of how to do what they do better, because what Kyle does and what Justin does and what all the great hitters do is they are students of themselves. They figure out what works for them, and they keep making it better and better and better. And they don't worry about the other stuff. They don't try to be anybody other than themselves.
Yes.
And that's the key. If you want to hit it long, learn how to be the best version of you you, not anybody
This
else.
is very important, and you gotta be smart enough to know that you don't know everything, and that's where
for
talking
sure.
to guys like him, Zubak, the stuff they do needs to get more attention because it can help the game so much. So check those guys. I'll put them down here somewhere and look them up on YouTube. Message them. I'm sure they're more than happy.
Absolutely,
to
yeah,
respond. They're so good about that stuff. Hey, it's good seeing you again, man.
You're the best, brother. You're the best.
No, I mean I'll give you one. You can show people afterwards, and I know every single person right now is gonna be saying, "Oh yeah, he's not gonna give me."
All right, here we have it. Kyle Berkshire himself has given me a driver head. Thank you from Japan, and he has just signed it from Japan.